It was started in around 2008, 2009, I think, when I was just looking of a way to make some money and settle and build a life for myself in Cape Town in South Africa. And it was going really strong, it was doing well, and it was a labour of love. And then it kind of ran out of steam a little bit, and the coup de grace really was the COVID lockdowns. And then after that, I didn't work, wasn't able to run any tours for quite a while, and that's when I decided to use the lockdown to study an access course into nursing with a company called Learn Direct. Well, I became a nurse because I thought it'd be something challenging and fun and interesting, and I had to do something. I didn't really have much else to do. I was just, I could see the COVID lockdowns were going to be really bad for tourism, bad for Convoy Tours, so I decided to crack on with it. I wasn't going to do it, actually. I was worried I was too old. I think I was about 43 when I started Learn Direct. I was almost 45 by the time I went to uni. But somebody said to me when I was mulling over the idea, I said, well, I'll be 48 when I finish. It's a bit old, isn't it? And she just said to me, well, Rob, the time will pass anyway, which was fantastic advice, really good, solid advice. The time passes anyway. So if you want to learn something new, you want to learn the guitar, or if you want to become a nurse, or you want to do something brand new, don't let age stop you, because the time passes anyway. That's good advice. I studied nursing at Essex University, and I finished that a few years ago now. And it's a good uni. If you're looking to study nursing, look at Essex. Bit of a pain if you're travelling from London though, but good uni. Had a good time. Well, I didn't have a bad time, it was all right. Well, I'm actually I work in renal and urology, which is really, really good. But today, actually, you can see here I'm in the staff room at the Whipps Cross Hospital, and I'm working in A&E. I do quite a few A&E shifts. I do 1 or 2 a week here at A&E, which is, in America, you call that the emergency department, I think, right? That's where I am. Well, my favourite tour, they're all great, aren't they? But my favourite is the Garden Route Tour. The Garden Route Tour is fantastic. You've got 5 days available to do that. I would really suggest the Garden Route Tour because it covers a lot and it's really, really broken down well. That's the best one. You see and do a lot. There's all the information on the website there. And we also give you the complimentary Cape Peninsula Tour, so you can have a look at that as well. The Garden Route, I would say, that tour's the best one. My favourite animals are fish. I like fish, and my favourite animal is a great white shark. And there's not so many in Cape Town anymore. The shark diving trips really aren't running anymore with us. I mean, they might be, I don't know. But the great white sharks seem to have disappeared. I read that it's something to do with the orcas coming in to Hansby. Maybe there's just not, there's plenty of food for them, the seals are still there, but they're just not there anymore. But great white shark is my favourite animal, always has been ever since I saw Jaws when I was a kid. I was always on the shark side. I always just figured that, if those 3 guys on the orca hadn't just stayed at home, they wouldn't have had that problem. The shark's got to live somewhere. Yeah, so I've got the tours to a very high standard, just really for trial and error, repetition and sticking at it. So one thing which I learned in those early days is something which runs through the core of Convoy Tours now, is where to be at what time, which is very important. Just doing tours which I would pay to go on, that's the baseline. So if I'm paying for a tour, I would want to avoid the crowds as much as humanly possible. That's kind of what we still try and strive to do. It's not always possible because sometimes you have to work with the weather, but if it is possible, we really do try and avoid the crowds and to zig while others zag. Yeah, I am, unfortunately. I am. I'm on the market. I still am. Great news, great news. So send us an email and I'll get back to you and we can sort of try and work something out. We don't run all of that many of them. I just want to do two a month at the moment. My stress levels are pretty under control. I don't want too much drama. We do 2 a month. Convoy Tours, we can do more of them. So just drop us an email and we can take it from now. I appreciate you checking in, appreciate your attention. Take it easy. Peace.